Hey everybody, how's it going? Yes, it is July the 26th and I'm making a trapping video. Well, actually preseason trapping video. Thanks for tuning in and checking out my channel, Live More Outdoors. If you're new here and you like what you see, hit the subscribe button. I'd appreciate it a lot. So I'm just going to show you a few things I got going on for some preseason for the 2019-2020 trapping season coming up. Last year, I don't think I made a single set with a foothold trap without using some type of dry dirt or wax dirt. It was so wet here, I never used natural soil once. I'll probably repeat that this season. But basically what I got going on here, got all my dirt, not all, I don't know how much I got here actually. I'll find out when I get in buckets, but got it sifted and got it dried. It's really dry. You can see it, shake it, and powder's flying off of it. So I know this is bone dry dirt right now. So I'm going to be putting it in 3-gallon buckets. My sister gives me tons of these buckets. I got access to all kinds of buckets from her. So put it in 3-gallon buckets, and that way when I get wax, I'll be ordering some wax and stuff from Minnesota Trap Line. And I think 1 bag of wax will do about 4 of these buckets. 4 to 5 depending on how the soil, how it turns out really. I'll try it with 4 buckets first. So now I just got to get this all bucketed up and see how much I got and see if I got to do some more now, if it was only done now. So let's go to the shed here real quick and we'll see what's going on in the shed. Well, would you look at that? The dirt fairies bucketed up all my dirt. That, or thanks to video editing. Now I got all my dirt bucketed up. I ended up with 27 3-gallon buckets. Got 81 gallons of dry dirt. So I'm going to need at least 6 bags of wax, flake wax, so I can get an order into Minnesota Trap Line now and get another couple nice days and get some wax dirt made, get the cement mixer out and get going on that. So let's see what else I got going on in here. See, got some cable restraints started, working on some Coyote cables, some 1x19 cable. I boiled this up in some baking soda, but it still feels a little greasy. I might have to boil them a little more or something. But what else? Coyote cables going. I got oh, a little tip: if you let stakes in the ground, if you let traps in the ground up until the freeze condition, you got to pull them out later in the spring. Tie a little ribbon to them. I keep a couple spools of ribbon up here, take them out, and I tie that around the stake ends when I pull my traps at the end of the season. It makes them finding the stakes a whole lot easier, especially out in a field or something. So, and I'm also going to replace all of my cable stakes because last year I just did a visual inspection. I mean, I replaced some that looked rusted, but I left the one that looked good alone, and I had a coyote break one. It was rusted in the middle or something, I guess. So all of these are going to get replaced. Got a little work to do there. And oh, I bought a nice handy dandy little meat grinder here off eBay. Got this thing for 10 bucks, really. Sort of like a beast for a hand crank meat grinder, but I use that for grinding up some bobcat and some beaver chunks of meat, and grind it up into some hamburger and make some homemade bait out of that. So that's about it I got going on now until I get some wax and start making some wax dirt. Coming up in this season, I'm considering making a video once a week or something, like every Saturday or something. So if you could give me your thoughts and opinion on that, if you'd like to see 1 video per week, I could just try to take a whole lot more footage and get 1 video a week coming out. So thanks everybody for checking out my channel, and hope you all have a great summer, and I'll see you on the line come late October.